Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. So, it's been a couple of days, and I'm sorry. I started the new job, trying to get used to it, and I've been a little tired. Been really tired. My feet have been absolutely killing me, but things are going well on that front. But I played a game the other day, and there was a pretty cool moment in the game, and I want to show this to you guys. This could have been a short, but I don't want to mess with making the short because I have to resize it and blah, blah, blah. So it's going to be a short, normal video. So here we go. I'm going to show you guys a position here. And I want you guys, I'm going to give you 5-10 seconds to pause. And I want you guys to work through this. There's a tactic here, and I'm going to show it to you. Don't look at my screen. On the side, right here. Don't look at that. We're gonna get to the point, and I want you guys to pause the video and look at the position. Now, if you're 1500, it's probably gonna come pretty quick. But this is an interesting moment that we're gonna look at, and I think that it's a very instructive idea. It's as an intermediate or an advanced player, you're gonna pick it up pretty quick. But I'm gonna get to it. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. So, e4, e5. Okay, we get a Petrov. Then we go to a 4-knight Scotch. Thank you, Daniel Naroditsky. Okay, I play this. Castles. I don't want my pawn structure messed up. Okay, he plays this. I take. Captures. Takes. He moves that. I get out of the center. Now watch the evaluation. Blunder. Okay? Pause the video and figure out why. I'll give you about 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds here, because I really want you to stop and think about this. So, all right. So let's look at this now that you've paused and you've figured it out. All right. So why is this such a bad move? So the engine's not on, but it's still telling me this was the best move. Anyway, so why is this a bad move? Okay. Well, the first thing that you should notice is that the queen is defended. All right. So, and this is a discovery. Okay. So if you take, so let's start there. If I were to take this, okay, it's a discovery against the queen. But the queen's defended. Okay? So the knight defends the queen. The queen attacks the queen. The knight defends the queen. But I do have this discovery in my pocket. Okay? So it doesn't work. All right? I can't just win the queen. But what if I were to undefend the queen? So the threat, while this is the idea, the threat is actually this move. This move. Because I have undefended your queen. Right? So the queen no longer has any defense. So what looks like a trade, okay? So here you just have to say, oops, my bad. Sorry, I lost a knight. Because if you take, now your queen is undefended. And now that tactic works. You lose the queen. So I played this in a game the other day. And I just thought that it was really cool. And, again, I think at, 1500 or higher, this is a fairly easy to pick up move. Right? You play your opponent plays this and you see it pretty quick. But if you're 700, if you do see this move, then I think that you find the queen is defended and you don't, well, I've got the bishop. Look at these monster bishops. I'm going to keep the bishops. And you kind of rule this trade out because it's just a trade. Now, maybe you kind of take it to damage the structure. But the potential here, coupled with actually taking the knight, is powerful. And anyway, I played this. I got this in a game, and I thought that this was really cool. And if you're 700, like I said, if you're 1500, you've probably seen that right away. If you're 2000, you definitely seen that right away. But if you're 700, these kind of ideas are what's going to take you that next step. 700, 800, 900, which, I mean, you could make the point, I guess, that, at 700, maybe you need to quit hanging pieces instead of worrying about tactics so much. But if a tactic presents itself, it's nice to be able to see it. So, anyway, thought that was cool. Wanted to share that with you guys. I won't ramble anymore. Have a good afternoon, morning, night, whatever it is where you are. Like, comment, subscribe. See you all in the next video.